What's up guys, my name is Timbo, back at it again using the same gameplay footage for the 5th video in a row. Today we're going to be taking a look at something going on in Destiny's story right now that I believe is overlooked, despite being blatantly obvious. And that is the fact that the speaker is missing. I'd assume a lot of people out there may look at this event and not bat an eye, but that's not how we do things on this channel. Who took him and why did they do it? This is the question we're going to go over today. A few days back I made a video discussing possible locations for Destiny 2's raid, and this video is going to be structured very similarly. So there are no right or wrong answers here. What I'm going to do is go over a few possible scenarios, and then as always I'll invite you to come up with your own in the comments below. The first thing that may have happened to the speaker is obvious, and unfortunately most likely, and that is that Gaul abducted him. It's no secret that Gary was the one who invaded the tower, making him the top suspect for taking the speaker. It is possible that the Red Legion ship Ikora Nova Bombs is the one that took the speaker, and it is moving him to Gaul's base. His motive for doing so is also pretty clear. For one thing, the speaker speaks for the Traveler. He is also the leader of the tower. There's a lot of reasons for Gaul to take him hostage. Being in Gaul's possession, he could wager with the Guardians, using him as bait to lead them astray or into traps, etc. The other person that could want him is the Consul. At this point in time, very little is known about him. We do not know to what extent he will be in Destiny 2's campaign, and how his views differ from Gaul's. He may have a different motive for stealing the speaker, he might not. But out of all of those ideas I'm going to bring up in this video, one of these two characters, possibly both, would be the top candidates for the speaker's abductors. But let's not stop there. Let's be a little more creative with this situation and see who else could have nabbed our creepy English friend. It is important to note that in the scene with Ikora, she says the speaker is gone, which to me opens up a realm of possibilities. Not to mention when we get on Gaul's ship and confront him, the speaker isn't seen or mentioned. So without going too crazy to the point of disbelief, what else could have happened to the speaker in a plausible sense? The first thing I'm going to present to you is that he just up and died. When we go to the North Tower and see Ikora, the entire area is basically destroyed. Without light, like I said in other videos, Guardians can no longer respawn, so while I find it to be incredibly unlikely, it is possible that he could have died either in that initial blast, or a few moments later after Gaul steals the light. Going off of that theory, it is also possible that no one stole him, and he's just lost. Maybe Gaul tried to capture him but failed, or in his attempt to kill the speaker, he survived and merely ran away. And the game focuses on us, not only trying to get the Vanguard back together, but to find the speaker as well. The next possibility that I can think of deals with Osiris. I just made a video on him yesterday. If you missed it, go check it out. I've brought him up along with the Stranger several times, discussing multiple ways that either of these characters could be in Destiny 2, and one of my clearly more popular ideas dealt with the possibility of time travel. It's no secret that both of these characters are very knowledgeable of the Vex, so there technically is some likelihood that either Osiris or the Stranger had something to do with his disappearance. Osiris, as I've said in other videos, doesn't get along with the speaker, so his motive is unclear if he intends to be a help, that is. This one might be a bit of a stretch for some of you, which is understandable, but don't worry, if you're feeling that way, these next few should seem more plausible to you. We all should know that the Guardians can teleport with the use of their ghosts. They literally do it all the time. When the Traveler was getting wrecked in the collapse, the speaker says this to you in vanilla Destiny. Basically, in its dying breath, the Traveler created the ghosts. So in my opinion, maybe it has done something similar here. It may not have created something massive, but I do find it possible that the Traveler transported the speaker somewhere else to keep him safe. This goes along with the he ran away theory. We'd still be looking for him, only the circumstances of how he got there would be different. And last but not least is personally what I hope happens to the speaker. And that is the speaker was in on the plan all along. Now don't get this twisted, this isn't me saying that the speaker needs to be the Consul or even be evil, because he doesn't for this to work. I literally cannot count the number of times I've probably said this in my videos, but more than anything else, I want Destiny to become something more than what it currently is. Everyone they tell you is good in this game is good. Everyone they tell you is bad in this game is bad. There are no exceptions to the rule. There is no silver lining. Gaul in his mind doesn't think he's doing something wrong. He believes that he's taking something that rightfully belongs to him. Maybe the speaker thinks so too. Maybe he believes, or the Traveler believes, that the Guardians don't deserve the light. Maybe they think we're not such great people after all. And you know what? Maybe he's right. Like I said, the speaker doesn't have to be the console character. I fully understand a lot of the points people make trying to dismiss that theory, but becoming complacent and being fine with everything being so cut and dry in this game just doesn't fly with me. There are so many characters, so many cool events, so many perspectives that this game has, and making the speaker betray the Guardians just makes sense to me. I don't care if he's a Guardian, the word traitor exists for a reason. You may or may not like this particular theory, but I think everyone can agree that Destiny would be a much better game if characters started thinking for themselves and started having some layers to them. I believe Destiny 2 is a really good concept for Bungie to dive into some deeper themes with their game, and all they have to do is pick one of the many directions they've made for themselves. So guys, those are my thoughts on this speaker and what could have happened to him. I think this plot device is going to be an integral part of Destiny 2's story, whether he plays a bigger role than expected, or if he's just the equivalent of Princess Peach. But those are my thoughts, and now it's time to hear yours. What do you think happened to this speaker? Could it be one of the theories I've presented, or is there something you've come up with that you'd like to share? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to check out more videos from me that are appearing on your screen, because let's be honest, what else were you going to do with your time? Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.